And tonight, President Trump is in Lexington, Kentucky, hoping to sway voters to stick with incumbent Governor Matt Bevin instead of his challenger, Attorney General Andy Beshear.
13 News reporter Adrienne Robbins joins us now live from the Bluegrass State tonight. Adrienne.
Rob and Jennifer, don't let Kentucky's red reputation fool you. This campaign has been an all-out dogfight, but it is truly anyone's race to win. Now, Beshear and Bevin both want the same thing tomorrow, a win, but they have been going about getting their votes in very different ways.
These are people with whom I just have good personal and working relationships. They want to come. They want to be helpful. They want Kentucky to continue to be a thought leader on things like red tape reduction.
Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin has certainly brought the star power to Kentucky's 2019 gubernatorial election. On Friday, it was Vice President Mike Pence in town.
From our first days in office, Governor Matt Bevin has been working with this administration shoulder to shoulder to uphold the rule of law.
Today, the day before the election, it is President Donald Trump trying to convince his base to head to the polls for Bevin.
He's looking forward to it. He enjoys these rallies. The people enjoy these rallies. He will find as enthusiastic a crowd at Rupp Arena as probably has ever been at Rupp Arena.
Bevin is working to fight off his Democratic challenger, Attorney General Andy Beshear, who has spent his days before the election with his union supporters at smaller events. Today, he'll be campaigning at local coffee shops around the Bluegrass State and says he's focusing on kitchen table issues to get voters out to the polls Tuesday.
It's going to be about lifting up our families, making sure every child has true opportunity, and being laser focused on public education, pensions, health care, and jobs, things that are good for every Kentucky family.
Now, I know it's hard to see, but you can probably hear it. The arena is already filling up, and we still have 2 hours until President Donald Trump is set to speak. Obviously, Trump, very popular here in the Bluegrass State. He won Kentucky by 30 points in 2016, and he's hoping all of these people who came out to see him tonight will go to the polls tomorrow for Bevin. 1 year from now, voters will decide if President Donald Trump will get 4 more years in office. And although much is unknown about 2020, including who will challenge him, the president's message to his base doesn't seem to be changing.
Hats and flags, only $10.
On Monday, President Donald Trump traveled to Kentucky to help Governor Matt Bevin's re-election campaign. At the same time, he was working on his own.
But while we are creating jobs and killing terrorists, the radical Democrats are going totally insane.
We are just 1 year out from the 2020 presidential election, so you can imagine that rallies like this will become a regular thing over the next year for President Donald Trump.
I want to hear him speak. I don't care what he says. I'm behind him 100%.
With so much unknown for 2020, one thing that hasn't changed is the president's campaign style. His slogan for 2020, keep America great.
We are finally putting America first.
Trump trying to keep the same enthusiasm from his base that got him elected in 2016.
I'm a huge Trump supporter, pro-gun, pro-everything, just to support my man, you know what I mean?
Some believe the election will come down to the economy.
We have the best unemployment numbers in the history of our country. So many things. So many things. The best employment numbers, we have the best of everything.
Overall, unemployment is near a 50-year low, but a recent study by the Federal Reserve shows manufacturing states like Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Michigan that helped the president get elected are projected to see an economic downturn early next year. But only time will tell if that could affect votes.
It's not what happens between now and then as far as them getting my vote. They have my vote as long as they don't do something really crazy and off the wall.
Currently, there are still more than a dozen Democrats left in the presidential race for 2020.